So you're sitting there playing COD MW when you get into a gunfight with some dude who just seems to absolutely melt you. Even if you saw him first, even if you shot at him first, and it leaves you sitting there wondering what the hell just happened. Well, it's most likely your accuracy, guys, and you don't even realize it, but it's all good. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna give you guys 7 tips this video to help you out with your accuracy, to help you guys win those gunfights, especially the ones that you shoot first. You don't want to be losing those ones. So check it out, guys. Here's 7 tips. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video where I'm going to be giving you guys some of my own personal tips that I use to win more gunfights and just be a lot more accurate. Now, you probably see a lot of people playing this game and they're doing really good and they always seem to shoot first, aim exactly where the enemies are, and you might be sitting there wondering if they're even using aimbots, but I can guarantee you guys a majority of them are definitely not using aimbot, and I am not using aimbot myself, even though sometimes it might look like I am. It's just because I've had a lot of practice aiming at the enemies and stuff, and I do miss a lot of shots as well. It's bound to happen. It's gonna happen. No matter who you are, you're going to be missing shots, but it all depends on the day and stuff like that. Now, guys, make sure to drop a like on this video, and you're gonna be blessed with the best of luck for the rest of the month, even though there's only a few days left. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you guys don't miss any more best class setups, tips, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I want to tell you guys, before we get into the tips, I want to mention something that's super important and it has to do with this. So most gunfights happen in the mid to close range area. You guys got to know that. You don't really go into a match and get into gunfights at long range. Like, it does happen, it's bound to happen, but that's not where the majority of gunfights happen. So what you should be doing is really using guns that shine in those areas, guns that shine in the close to mid range areas. So those could either be like SMGs or very good assault rifles like the M4A1, and some other guns that I would suggest using are like the MP5, the PP19, the Uzi, the Grau, the SMG version of the Grau, and all that kind of stuff as well. Now, guns are built for those ranges. They're really good for those ranges, and if you're using a gun that's built for long range, it's going to take way too long to start shooting. It's going to have very slow ADS, which is going to cause you guys to actually lose some accuracy while trying to aim down sights at the same time. And trust me, guys, just use those guns that are good for those ranges. Now let's get into the actual tips. At number 7 here, man, we're going to go down from 7 to 1. I want you guys to know this one because it's pretty important, and there's no particular order this list is in, but you guys should know this. So change your button layout to stick and move, and always change it to flipped. Always play on flipped, especially if you're on PlayStation. If you're on Xbox, it doesn't feel as comfortable, but it still is better. So what stick and move actually allows you to do is it allows you guys to jump shots while keeping your accuracy and hitting your target. Now, what flipped allows you to do is it allows you guys to shoot with L1 and R1 rather than shooting with L2 and R2. So this does actually help out in a few milliseconds it takes to actually shoot faster. So it's really good to actually shoot with those buttons, especially when we know that most of the guns in this game only take milliseconds to kill someone. You want to have that few millisecond advantage in aiming down sights and actually shooting your weapon. So definitely go ahead and do that. And down to number 6, guys, the last tip I want to give you that's in the settings, that is the sensitivity should be set somewhere that's not too high and somewhere that's not too low as well. So like, for example, if you have a sensitivity that's very high, you're probably going to be missing a lot of shots. You're going to be aiming down sights, you're going to be losing the enemy and stuff like that. So it's not worth having it at there. And the opposite goes for if your accuracy or sensitivity is very low, you're not going to have enough time to aim at the target if he's moving very fast. It's going to take you a while to catch up to him, and he'll probably knock you down before you could. So trust me, guys, change those sensitivities. Now, before we move on to the 5th tip, I want to let you guys know that you could get yourself a pair of Kontrol Freeks. These things, they help so much, man. They help with the accuracy. I've been using them for years, I think since like Black Ops 2 and stuff. And I personally, what I use is the CQC ones. Those are the close quarter combat sticks, and they're actually amazing. They help you in the close range. Pretty much what they are is extensions to your joysticks, and it does give you way more field range of accuracy and stuff like that. So make sure you guys use it. You could even use code IT'sNick and save yourself extra money. Now let's go on to tip number 5 here, and this one might seem like something you don't want to do, but you definitely want to do it, and that is always aim for the upper chest rather than the head. Now, it might sound like, well, the upper chest, it does a lot of damage, but the head does more. I should be aiming at the head, but this is the biggest area on the enemy that you could easily hit. The upper chest is huge, and once you start shooting his chest and your weapon starts to have some recoil and the recoil kicks in and stuff like that, it's gonna bounce and it's gonna hit the head automatically. So you don't even have to aim at the head to get those headshots. It's gonna give you nice ones without even trying to aim whatsoever. So trust me, man, hit those upper chest shots and it's gonna definitely definitely kick in and give you those headshots. And not only that, once you actually aim at the upper chest and the enemy shoots you once, your gun is going to kick up, automatically shooting him in the head. So if he shoots you in the foot, no matter where he shoots you, he's doing you a favor because you're going to be getting the headshots on him. Now, the reason you want headshots is because they do nearly double the damage per bullet that hits the enemy. So if you got a regular gun, it does 22 damage to the chest. It's going to do like 48, even maybe 45 to the head. So you're definitely going to be killing the enemy a lot faster. Now let's move on to number 4, which is probably and arguably the most important tip in this video, and that is to always have your crosshairs ready before seeing enemies. This is like super important. I want to give you guys a little quick example. I spectate a lot of people in Search and Destroy, and I noticed that when they die, it's because they weren't prepared for the gunfight. A lot of these times, these people had their gun pointed at the ground, pointed at random walls where enemies physically can't even come through and stuff like that, and this causes them to die a lot. What you want to have is have your crosshairs where you think the enemies will come from, maybe pointed at a door, a window, maybe a corner that a lot of enemies tend to come around. They run around that corner a lot. Have it pointed there, and just have it pointed somewhere where there's going to be a lot of enemies. This way, all you have to do when the enemy comes in that area is aim down sights and shoot. You don't have to like work on your accuracy. You don't have to try and aim at him. He's going to be running into your crosshair, and he's going to die very fast before he even sees you. You don't have to do any adjusting to your aim. Well, this guy probably does. So you should be winning those gunfights. Now, this brings us on to tip number 3, which is an old school COD tip that I don't see many people talking about anymore. Now, I've personally done this to practice quick scoping and stuff in the past, so you guys can definitely do this as well. This is 100% good, even with regular guns. So trust me, guys, it works. You want to use this, and that is to put a small little black piece of tape on your TV screen or monitor. Now, it might sound weird, but you want to put it right in the center where your crosshair is. Kind of like right here on the video, you guys can see where I marked it. You want to put a little piece of tape right there on the outside of your screen or monitor, and this is really good for quick scoping because it shows you exactly where your gun is going to aim down sights. All you have to do is aim that little black tape at an enemy, aim down sights, and shoot, and you should be able to get that kill. And this way, you could even start adjusting your aim before aiming down sights completely. So this is really good. What a lot of people do is they wait for the gun to aim down sights and then they start to aim, but this is going to help you guys out a lot more. So trust me, you definitely want to go and do that. At tip number 2, this is a tip I've given you guys like time and time again, but I really feel the need to tell you guys this one because I have a strong feeling a lot of people ignore this one and they don't realize how much it actually helps them, and that's to go into a private match and set it up exactly as I'm going to tell you guys. So you want to have your radar always on. You want to have it set to headshots only. You want to put the damage to 250. You want to set the kills to unlimited. Put on 6 enemy bots, but set them on recruit at the easiest level. Put no teammates on your team and turn off your aim assist. This is going to force you guys to go for headshots and stay accurate, because once you have the health set so high and you have no aim assist on to help you, all you got to do is work on your own skill, work on your own accuracy, and it helps out a lot. Now try to get 100 kills, 200 kills doing this, even 300 kills, then go back online. Don't forget to turn your aim assist back on, and you're going to feel like you're cheating. Like, it's actually going to feel like you're cheating with how accurate your shots will be. Trust me, do this daily if you have to, and it's going to work out a lot, guys. You definitely want to do that. Now, a bonus tip before we get into the last one is for the best attachments, man. If you want to use the best attachments that actually help with the recoil, like, sure, you get some muzzles that help with the recoil, sure, you got some barrels that help with the recoil, but those aren't as good as the attachments like grip tapes and underbarrels. Those are the best ones you want to use that actually help out a lot for the actual recoil control. Like, stocks are cool, they help and stuff, some of them, but they're not as good as the underbarrel and the grip tape. So definitely go and do that. Now, the final tip I want to talk about is to make yourself the hardest target to hit possible. So making yourself a hard target to hit might not help you per se with aiming better, but it's going to help you with being a much harder target to hit. That's what this is. Your character is going to flinch less if you get shot less, meaning your accuracy should be on point. So what you could do for this, for example, is maybe get behind a head glitch, lay down, use, like I said earlier before, the button layout, stick and move, so you could easily jump left and right while shooting your gun. Just make yourself a hard target to hit, and you're going to see how easy it is to kill enemies. A lot of people, they stand out in the open, they see an enemy, they stop moving completely, they aim down sights, and they shoot. That is not something you want to do. You do not want to stop moving completely. So make sure you guys actually do that. And like I said, guys, at the beginning of the video, man, if you could drop a like on this video for the best best luck in your life. I mean, it's for the rest of the month, right? You might as well do it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are around here with those notifications turned on. I appreciate every single one of you guys who does that as well. And let me know down in the comments below what your KD is in this game. I didn't ask you guys earlier, so if you did make it this far, just let me know what your KD is. Some people like to make it up and tell me they got a 5.0 KD. I don't believe you. But if you do, I mean, props to you. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!